Hi guys, I wanted to show you how to complete the coil bell design project. So when you first click on this button, it'll load the slideshow, and you'll see this first page where it'll tell you about the various coil types. And if we were in class, we would actually be making these coil types on top of this paper to practice, but until then, we're still going to practice with the coils just in a more virtual way. So for this assignment, you're going to copy and paste the coil types below to create three coil bells designs on the next page. So here's the next page, and you'll notice there's a grid. And that tells me that it's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch. And then side to side, they're also inches. And it tells me I need to make a bell with a combined height that adds up to 9 inches. So I could make a 4-inch bell, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, up to here, and a 3-inch bell that would be up to here, and a 2-inch bell that would be up to here. On the next page, I actually have an example. So this is a completed example of this project, and it has the 5-inch bell, the 4-inch bell, the 3-inch bell, and the 2-inch bell. I also could do 3-inch bells that will add up to 9 inches, 2-inch bells with a 1-inch bell at the end to add up to 9 inches, or 5 inches and 2-inch bells to add up to 9 inches. So there's different ways, different heights to do your bells, and you could also go taller as well. You could do 4-inch bells and go to 10 inches total and beyond. You just might not want to do that to start off with for sake of your time. So you'll notice I have all of this really complicated one, I have a more simple one, and then another similarly simple one. I'd like you to use at least 3 different coil types. So I already have these flat coils, which count as one, and these circular hollow ones that count as a second, and then these swirly types that count as the third. So I already have 3 different coil types just for making these 2 bells. You can be more extravagant and make a design like this, but no, you just need at least 3 different in total. And then on the bottom, the little clappers that'll go inside the bell, I want to make sure they're the right size to fit in the bell. Like for this one, it looks like it may not fit that well, so I can click on it and drag the corners to shrink it a little bit. And I can also shrink my little circle design that I had on the inside as well. So now that clapper will fit more easily into this bell. And you could leave the clappers blank and write your initials in them instead. Just be taking the text box, and I can write NJ for my initials. And I can erase that little circle. There we go. And that's just an alternative because when we actually get to making these bells, we'll have a lot of little clappers that will look very similar, so it'll be easy for me to know, okay, the NJ clapper is mine. Right, and then if we were in class, we would be drawing this by hand, so this is just an example of what a hand-drawn one would look like. But to go back to our actual assignment, we're going to go to this page, and right here are all the ones you can copy and paste. So if I click on this and Control C or Command C, and I come back to the other page, I can copy that coil and drag it, and I can paste a couple more times, drag it again, and then I can also change the length and the height. So maybe I want to have a shorter coil up here, and then maybe I want a thicker coil right here. It's quite thick, but it's okay for demonstration purposes. Alright, so I have my one coil type, but I need a couple other coil types. So let's go with this guy, Control C or Command C, come back and paste. And I can paste as many to fill it in. If I want it to be more like a triangle, I can make it that shape. I can make it straight up and down. It is up to you. You'll see they overlap a little bit, and that's fine. This is more of a design than a final example of what it will look like. And then one more type. Let's go with this one. And so I can put this here, but it's a bit too big. So again, I can shrink it down and have fun with it. You could also, if you find other quill type examples, or if you'd rather draw with the tools up here, you could also do that. I just figured it was a little bit easier to do this style of copy and paste for your design. So I have one bell here, but it's only 1, 2, and a little bit, 2 1/4 maybe. So I need to make bells that add up to 9 inches with my 2 1/4 added up here. So I would continue to design my other bells in this space, and then also my little clappers to go along with them. And then after I'm finished with that, I would just hit the submit button that's either on here or on the other page here. Alright, thank you, I hope this helped.